we're going to learn a very simple concept here, and we're still dealing with the the straight line, and we're going to look at the y-intercept and the x-intercept. Okay, we know that this is the x-axis and this is the y-axis. Okay, and we said that any point on the y-axis is the y-intercept, and any point on the x-axis is the x-intercept if a line touches that point. Okay, and just for example, if we have a line like this one, okay, let us draw this line. See, for example, that line right there, that line touches the x-axis where x is 6 and touches the y-axis where y is 3. So the x-intercept is 6, 0, and the y-intercept is 0, 3. Okay, you'll notice that along the x-axis, y is always 0, right? Along the x-axis, y is 0, and along the y-axis, x is 0. So that's why we are saying that the y-intercept, at the y-intercept, x is always 0, because along the y-axis, the value of x is always 0. All right? And then we are also saying that at the x-axis, y is what? Y is 0, because along the x-axis, the value of y is always what? 0. Right? Remember when we write 1, 0, 1 is the value of x and 0 is the value of y. So this is a principle that you just need to remember, that at the y-axis, x is 0, and at the x-axis, at the x-intercept, y is always 0. Okay, let us consider a couple of examples. For example, they can give you an equation like this one. Okay, they can give you an equation like y is 3x plus 2. All right, and then they ask you to find the intercepts. In other words, they ask you to find where this line touches the x-axis and where this line touches the y-axis. So what do? You say, for example, for the y-intercept, you say at the y-intercept, x is 0. And therefore, you just substitute x as 0 in your equation. All right? You see, where there is x, you put 0. So that at the y-intercept, y is 2. So if you're told to write the y-intercept, you'll write it as 0, 2. Okay, x is 0, y is 2. So that is your y-intercept. That is exactly where this line is touching the y-intercept. How about the x-intercept? At the x-intercept, y is 0, right? So our equation is y is equal to 3x plus 2. So at the y-intercept, at the x-intercept, y is 0. So you just substitute that one with 0, okay, plus 2. So taking this one to the other side, you'll find that negative 2 is equal to 3x over 3 over 3. So x is equal to negative 2 over 3. So this is, so you say that negative 2, 3, that is x, and y is 0. Must always remember this is always x and this is y. This is the x-intercept. Okay, and sometimes you can always use the x-intercept and the y-intercept to draw a graph, a line. For example, if you look at this one, you can easily draw this line just using those 2 points. Okay, using those 2 points, you can easily draw this line. Let me just set my ruler right. Right, there it is, there it is, there it is. So it can disappear. So you see, this is 0, 2. Okay, so if this is 1 and this is 2, so it is there. So that is the point. And then this point right here is negative 2 over 3, which is almost 1, almost negative 1. So it's somewhere there. Okay, so this is the point 0, 2, and this is the point negative 2 over 3, 0. And you only need 2 points to draw a line. Okay, you don't need very many points to draw a line, just 2 are enough. So you can put your ruler right there, and you draw your line. So that tells you that one of the ways that you can use to draw a line, if you're asked to draw a line, is to just find the x-intercept and the y-intercept, and you're good to go. All right. Let us consider another example. Let's consider another example. Let me just clear the board very fast. So you are told to find uh, uh, find the gradient, find the gradient, find the gradient and the y-intercept. Find the gradient and the y-intercept, and do not draw the line. So let's say we have y plus 3x plus 7 is 0. And I think this is pretty simple. This is pretty simple. All you need to do is to write this in the form of y is equal to mx plus c. And as we have said before, this m is the gradient and this c is the y-intercept. And why is it the y-intercept automatically? Because at the y-intercept, x is 0. So if x is 0, this whole thing is 0, and therefore that is the y-intercept. So we are just going to say y is equal to, this one goes to the other side, it becomes negative 3x, and then this one becomes also negative 7. All right. So this is the gradient. So the gradient is obviously negative 3, and then the y-intercept is going to be 0, negative 7, right? Because at the y-intercept, x is always 0, right? Let's just try another example. So consider the question to be the same. We are supposed to find the gradient and the y-intercept, and you can try it on your own. You can try it on your own, and then mark it later. We have negative 10 x plus 3 is equal to 0.5y. So our target is to just write it in the form y is mx plus c, kind of trying to make y the subject. So we are going to need to open this bracket. So we are going to say this is negative 10 times x, negative 10x. Then this is negative 10 times 3. So that one is going to be negative 30 is equal to 0.5y. Okay. So y is alone. So to just make it more alone, just divide all through by negative, 0.5, 0.5, and then I'm going to start by writing the y. So the y is so negative 10 divided by 0.5 could be negative 20. Negative 10 divided by 0.5 is going to be negative 20. So that one is going to be negative 20x, and then this one is going to be negative 60. All right. So in this equation, we can see that is our gradient and that is our y-intercept. So the gradient is going to be negative 20, and the y-intercept is going to be 0, negative 60. Right. All right. How about we do some more? Okay, how about we do some more? So this is the question. So the question is going to be simple. All right. Find the coordinates of the points where each of the following lines cuts the x-axis. Okay. Find coordinates of the point where each of the following touches, or rather cuts, the x-axis. Okay, so the first one is going to be y is 7x minus 3. And we know that at the x-axis, y is 0. So y is 0 there. So 0 is 7x minus 3. That one goes there. So we have 3 is 7x over 7 over 7. X becomes 3 over 7. So for the point, you'll have to write it together with the value of y. So it is going to be 3 over 7, 0, right? X is 3 over 7, y is 0. At the x-axis, y is always 0. So let's consider another one. So y is equal to mx plus c, right? And m is not greater than, it's not equal to 0, right? So at the x-axis, y is 0. Therefore, 0 is equal to mx plus c, all right? So x is going to be, all right, we'll take c to the other side first, so that we have, we have mx being equal to negative c, and then we'll divide by m, so that x is going to be negative c over m, having x as negative c over m. So the x-intercept is negative c over m, comma 0. X is there, and the y is always 0 at the x-axis, all right? So remember, we are still finding the x-axis, and where we are given the equation of a line, all right? So let us consider our last example. Let us have y is equal to a third x plus 4. So again, we are looking for the x-axis, and at the x-axis, y is 0. So y is 0 is equal to a third x plus 4. This one will go there to be a negative, so that we have negative 4 being equal to a third x. So times the reciprocal, x becomes 3 times negative 12, that is, negative 4, that is negative 12. Therefore, the point on the x-axis is going to be negative 12, 0. All right, thanks for watching. I hope that was very helpful to you.